Andrew Mason, I'm here with AzChike, fresh off the new drop, fresh off the Vlad interview. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to stay sane and in brain, no cap, man.
This is like, what, your second magazine that you've been a part of?
Yeah, this is my second magazine. Yeah, I did a day in LA, I think in like 2020 on some random shit, so that was lit though.
Awesome. And you met Dijon and the whole squad that puts that together.
Yeah, hell yeah. We did it like, in the street, like off Wilshire, you know, like that block with all the big tall palm trees. We was like right there doing that shit, but it was fire. I fucked with it.
We appreciate you coming down, man, for real. I know that it's a busy time for you. You're fresh on that rollout. Just dropped Chike Different.
Hell yeah.
What is your initial, we're probably right now a week into
Literally.
the drop, right?
Today makes a week.
What is your initial impressions that you have a week to kind of digest how things have taken off? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, it's, like, I don't want to like make it sound like I expected it to do bad, but that shit's doing a lot better than what I thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew when I was gonna drop, like my core fan audience or whatever was gonna fuck with it, but like, you know what I'm saying? That shit was like a ripple effect. Like, it's just constantly, every day is something new. Like, hey, you know, you're like, after somebody drop, it'd be like 2-3 days, it's gonna go crazy. Like, you gonna get tagged in hella shit and, yeah, fuck with it. But I promise you, it's a week later and I'm still getting hit up like shit just dropped. So that's like a great reaction. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Anytime you can get past that, yeah, that first 72 hours,
yeah,
everyone's posting about it.
That's the most important. After that, if they still going crazy, you did something right. You did something right, man.
What is your favorite song on the album? Do you have a specific favorite or maybe 2 or 3 that you think you would show somebody if they didn't know you were, didn't hear the album yet?
The one I would show to somebody off the tape if I was just like, oh yeah, you gotta fuck with Chike. If I was speaking in third person, the one I would show probably be It's the A's, because like I had made that, when I made the song, I played it until I dropped it. Like that was my favorite song unreleased. Like, you know what I'm saying? So It's the A's for sure. And then like a personal favorite is Fuck AzChike, because you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, don't get better than that. And the sample I got is a real little, you know what I mean? A little dude just talking crazy on the net. Probably thought he was gonna get some gangster shit back, but I just trolled him and put him on my song and sampled his stupid ass. So now the crowd can scream along with him. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But definitely those two right there.
Is there anywhere in the rollout or on the album that you feel like maybe you didn't live up to your potential or your expectations on things?
That's a good question. Merch. I didn't do merch. I was saying you supposed to tackle everything, but I'm really got hands-on and I do everything by myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even us doing this interview, that was me meeting your boy right there, and he's locking it in. I'm like, you know what? Take my people's number down, and now we here. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much that's how everything gets done. I just showed you the no jumper setup. You know what I'm saying? So everything I'm doing by my motherfucking self, and with a very small team that I'm so thankful for. But that's probably it, just merch, because I'm really a person about his fashion and clothes, and it's like, I did merch one time and it was cool, but like now I feel like I can really tackle that shit and get right, but I'm gonna eventually do that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be sooner than later, you know what I mean? How
come you missed out on it for this drop? Was it just kind of too much tackling at once?
Pretty much, and just budgeting and shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit costs. Like, you know what I'm saying? It costs because I don't want no bullshit. Like, I can give y'all some shirts that just say AzChike plastered on the front, like $30. Like, you know what I mean? Some bullshit. Little gliding tee or whatever the fuck. But like, nah, I'm passionate about fashion also. So whatever I do, I want that. Good fabric, good printing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing you wash one time and just start peeling off the shirt. I didn't do my job.
You're for the fans. I'm
for the people, man. No cap.
So you have some pretty interesting features on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that originally when you dropped the track list for it, the ppcocaine feature.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then I hear the song, and it's like, it's so not what I was expecting. Did she record that in a studio?
Yeah, she already had that recorded. To be honest, I went to the studio her people just had me come through. We surprised her, and she wasn't even expecting me to come. Honestly, she didn't know. Like, it was a surprise. I think it was like her birthday or something around that time. I'm not sure, but it for sure was a surprise. But I ain't gonna lie, I was off Adderall. It was a long night, and I'm a real like studio head. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you get me in the studio, I'm here to rap. That's it. That's all. We can have fun, but as long as something in the process of happening, and that's what was going on. We had already did 2 songs before I did that, and then she played a bunch of songs, not a bunch, but like a few. Now I picked that one. She didn't even like that song. Like, she's like, no. I'm talking about killing myself and being depressed. I'm like, no, they gonna love it. Like, so she turned it on. I'm like, I'm gonna put a verse on it right now. It was only the hook on it too. So I had like a long 24/16 verse. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tear this shit up. We did that one, I did one more after that. Like, we was going in.
It's honestly probably my favorite song on the album. Just because I just love, like, I would have never thought that you two would have music together. It seems like such different worlds.
It is, but me and her already knew about each other, to be honest. Like, early, like, before she was like ppcocaine, I met her when she was like Track Bunny. Like, we connect so well because, like, in the most positive way, like, she was already supporting me. Like, she was already a fan of me before she already took off and went to Columbia and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I admire her so much. That's why I fuck with her the way I do, because I'm like, damn, you really came up. And I know what that's like. That shit not easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had met her at a show at the Belasco downtown LA.
Okay.
On some wild shit. And like, she low key like grabbed me and said like she did everything she could to get to that show. Just to tell me like she'll suck my dick type shit. And the homies was just pushing me like, oh no, you wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I seen her again on social media saying it again. Like, oh, I just want to fuck AzChike. I'm like, hey, you wildin'. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, hold up, but I love the wild shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I gravitate to. Just for like a year later, just for her to be going crazy. And I'm like, damn, that's just crazy how life works. So it all worked out in the end, linking up with her. That's why it's like, you know what I'm saying? The song came out good. Like, we got like 6, 7 songs, maybe 4 or 5. Like, we got some things. Like, that was just the one I wanted personally. I'm like, definitely the President Anthem. I need that.
It's a perfect song from her. Like, if you're gonna have a feature from her, it's gotta be something like that. Super catchy. Like, I think the themes of like, yeah, she's depressed, like killing yourself. I think it's like risque enough to be on your album.
Yeah, the shit show. I feel like it all worked out because it's on a fun beat. And then I fuck with her outside the studio too. Like, she really a good person, you know what I'm saying? She wild in the motherfucker, but I like wild. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything, the dots end up connected, so it's all good.
Now, when you first dropped the track list, again, there's 21 songs originally. And the one that I was really excited for too was the one featuring our guy from the 805, Kyle.
Yeah.
And actually, random side notes, that's how I first ever found out about you, was on his album like a year and a half, 2 years ago. See You When I'm Famous.
Yeah. With Too Short.
With Too Short. How was that with how did that song come together? Did you actually meet Too Short? Was it recorded in the studio?
I met him, but like, me and Kyle recorded our shit in the studio. He invited me to like a big ass house, like 3 floors. It was like a studio on every floor. They had like Chick-fil-A all on the fucking table, like hella Chick-fil-A, bro. Like, I don't eat meat though, so that's why it fucked me up. I was like, all this fucking chicken, you know what I'm saying?
Are you a vegan or vegetarian?
Sometimes. I'm really like mostly pescatarian, but like I'm gonna eat the shit out some fish, but I could go without though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like next week, This is my last week just doing, next week I'm fasting. I'm doing a fruit and water fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? For 7 days, and then I'm good.
Are you big on it, like health and fitness? Do you work out every day?
Absolutely. I don't like, I work out like I run. I go running at the park that I live by. Like I go run over there for sure, like fully clothed. Like I need to sweat. Like I feel like I'm sweating out all the toxins. And I don't know, you just need balance. Like I like to get fucked up. I love Molly, I love Adderall, I love ecstasy. I love fucking, like, I love all the shit you're not supposed to do. Like, so it's like you gotta have balance, bro. Like you can't, even to niggas who do perks and sip lean and all that, like, do your shit, but like, what are you balancing with? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you wake up and your fucking liver failing. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta make sure you're taking out what you putting in. It's just a clean cycle, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with doing drugs or nothing. But it's something wrong with doing too much of anything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have balance on that shit.
So, with the Kyle feature, it was the song Connections, is I believe what it was called?
Yeah, it was good. It was fire.
What happened with that? Why did that end up being part of the actual drop?
Not to like talk no shit about it, but like supposedly he said it was the producer. But like I wouldn't even, like, I invited him to the studio to listen to the tape before it dropped because like that's my dog. Like I fuck with him and I respect his opinion. So I wanted him to hear everything I had done already. It was his idea, he just started playing shit. He like, pick a song, which one you want? I said, all right, give me that connection. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then before it dropped, I asked for like the producer information. So, you know, nobody try to fucking sue me or get the song taken down. So I'll make sure everybody get their splits and get their fucking money and leave me alone. And I never got the producer information. And then like, I think like a few days before the tape dropped, I had to fucking go to the hospital. And while I'm in the hospital, he calls me like, yo, yeah, we can't drop that song. Like, all right, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, fuck it, we can't drop a song, we can't drop it, bro. Like, I ain't tripping, but the song good. He was talking about like dropping it as a single and shit, but I think that was just like small talk because I'm like, buddy, you're on tour, you're not gonna,
yeah.
Because he was talking about shooting a video and dropping it as a single. I'm like, gang, you're on tour. You're not shooting no shit. You're not shooting no video no time soon. And when you get off tour, I'm pretty sure I'll be going on my tour. So you know what I mean? The timing, it just wasn't on. So. But that's why I didn't get on there, really just because we didn't get the producer information and I didn't want no legal problems. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to make sure everybody get their fucking money and shut up. You know what I mean?
So speak on the tour that you mentioned. Do you have anything planned yet? Do you have a general idea of scheduling?
Hell yeah, my dog over there, Stella, we been planning that shit now. First, I'm like, I don't know, I got big expectations of myself. So it's like, if I do a tour, okay. Gotta be 15, 30 days. No, it don't, stupid. Like, you know what I mean? So we came to terms. It was like, it could be like a 4-day, 5-day tour. So I'm like, yeah, you right. And then we already like good with the venues. And so I pretty much would probably be doing that the end of May, beginning of June. Like, I was just talking to him about St. Louis Obispo, like all that. Like,
the college up there and shit?
Yeah, no, we used to go, we did shows up there so many times, fuck with like Shoreline and shit, bro. Okay. Like on tour Shoreline, they always stop on there. So like, me personally, I fuck with St. Louis Obispo. Like, that shit go up, that whole little ramp is like Fresno, St. Louis Obispo, San Jose, and then you hit the bay.
Yeah, that Central Coast.
Yeah, that shit buzz. It's slept on too, and it buzz. But I'm gonna be the one to shed light on that like they heard. So pretty much that's it though. The tour, I just wanna get everything right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? After the tape drop, I just been like booked for hella shit. I just doing little events here and there. Like, I fucking go to the Grammys this weekend.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah, I go to the Grammys this weekend. My engineer, she worked on both of the Dondas. And you know, the first Donda got nominated for Best Rap Album and I think Best Album. So we're gonna go there, and I'm her special guest. She'll bring, like, you get to bring one guest, and she chose to bring me. So I already bought my suit, all that shit. So it's up, man. I got a room at the MGM Grand with the balcony strip view. Come on, man, got to get fly.
So where is it in Vegas?
Yes, it is in Vegas. It is in Vegas.
And speaking of award shows, I saw that you were tweeting about the Chris Rock, Will Smith fiasco. What's your take on that?
Man, I just feel like it's normal shit though. I think it's because they famous and then the platform they did it on, it is like goddamn. But keep it a band. Look, put it like this. If Will Smith and Chris Rock, if they was at a barbecue when that happened, you'd be just like, damn, that nigga just slapped him over some ribs. Like, you wouldn't even be tripping like that. But it's because it's at the Oscars, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's live TV.
Yeah, keep it a bean, bro. Ain't nobody gonna let you talk about that girl crazy. And then, like, Jada baldhead because, oh, she's not bald, but she losing hair. She losing hair because she got a sickness. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? I respect. I'm a big fan of Will Smith. Been a big fan since, like, '08, buddy. Like, I've been watching every movie he dropped.
I Am Legend.
Since I Am Legend. Yeah, oh God, I watch every fucking movie. I mean, 7 Pounds, Hancock, Pursuit of Happiness, the whole shebang. I'm a big Will Smith fan.
Hancock. I can see you starring on like a Hancock too.
Yeah, man, doing my little dude. Like, I want to get into that acting shit. I don't feel like that shit is done as much no more. Like in the 90s, in the 90s, there was every rapper in a movie. I don't give a fuck who you were. Like, you see how many fucking movies Tupac was in? Like, and they didn't even know they was gonna be that big, but they just did the movie. Because, you know what I mean? Like,
have you ever like acted outside of like music videos? Have you had that behind the camera front of the camera experience?
Like just strictly acting?
Yeah.
Hell no, I'm too big of a critique. Like I'm gonna have to like work on that shit on my own in the mirror at home and shit, make sure I'm right and I got confidence, you know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely a big fan of that shit. I watch a lot of movies at home and shit though for sure. Like I'm big on that.
I see you're also a fan of Snowfall.
Yeah, I am. Oh God.
That's on. What other shows are you into? Like, are you like a Netflix person? What are you?
I'm a Prime Video motherfucker, and that's because I be paying top dollar. I buy every movie, and I'm Prime Video for sure. But I fuck with Snowfall, Top Boy on Netflix. I love the shit out of Top Boy and Snowfall. I watch anime too. I'm an Attack on Titan fan, big Attack on Titan fan. I can watch that shit over and over.
Are you a sports guy? Like, are you a Laker fan?
I don't have no specific team. It's like I do, you know, I fuck with the Arizona Suns. We both AZ in this thing, you know what I'm saying? And they going crazy. But me and my boys, we be betting on games, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I really be in sports. But I fuck with every team. I watch a little bit of everything. I just got to baseball last year. Like the Angels are crazy. And I got the tap. I only got the tap because I'm everything A. I'm AZ, so everything A I'm gonna represent. I don't give a fuck. It's Anaheim Angels, Atlanta Braves, Colorado Avalanche. You know what I'm saying? I'm all A business. But they really good in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got the, I don't want to be, I don't know if I'm wrong, it's like the Asian dude on there, but he beastie.
I know who you're talking. I forgot his name.
Oh my God, he's beastie.
I know Sean. Morgan would know. O'Shawnee.
Yeah, he's beastie.
Otani. Yeah.
He's hella beastie. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I'm gonna wrap this up, but I wanted to ask you a little bit about something I was kind of confused on. I wanted some clarification with.
Mm-hmm.
So you're with Atlantic, but what is your relationship with TK and Picasso and Arbery?
TK and Picasso is my managers. Like they threw me the live from Atlantic. Like they got me signed at Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Got me the lawyer, like they set me up, made me get the AZ, the Code LLC, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they really be saucing me up here and there, sharing resources, like, you know what I'm saying? I go to them for just even real life advice, like them really my big dogs right there, if anything, I ain't gonna lie.
How long have you had that relationship with them? Like 5, 6+ years?
Nah, probably like since 2018, so maybe like 4 or 3 years. Like 2018 is when we signed though, and that's when we first went on tour with Shoreline. And it was me and 1takejay. Me and 1takejay, we both signed to management and to Atlantic at the same time. Like we was at the lawyer table signing off, we both got our checks, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's like literally my twin at the label. Like you know what I'm saying? Pretty much. We was birthed at the same time at the label, but they took us on tour with Shoreline the first couple of days. Just to like give us a feel, like, all right, you see what we doing for them, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It was a good sale because it sold me. You know what I'm saying? So we went, and then I think they really started fucking with me because we all did the tour on the West Coast, right? And then when Shoreline went to Texas, everybody stopped. Like all the homies stayed or went back home or stayed in Arizona because Tempe was like the last place we went before we went to El Paso, and then we did Dallas and Houston. So I mean, I was already making my money off royalty. Like, I was already getting some money in. So I made 2 of my homies stay. We kept them in, and then we went all the way to Texas. Like, all the way there. And it was like a 24-hour drive back because the homie was he was the only one driving. He was so tired. We pull over, sleep, the whole shebang. And after that, they was like, all right, we fuck with Chike. I still went. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own money. They was like, you can still get in. You in the green room, you straight. As long as you can get there, we're gonna treat you like an artist. I'm in that bitch. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So that's my relationship with them. They're really my dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? They sold me up, gave me the knowledge and shit like that.
That's awesome, bro. Well, I appreciate you coming down and chopping it up with me, bro.
Oh, come on, man. It's a pleasure.
I'm here with AzChike. Chike Different out now. Thank you for coming, bro.
Gang shit, gang. Yeah.
I fucked up the handshake.